In February 2013, guests at a hotel in Los Angeles began complaining about low water pressure. The water was dark. It tasted strange. What they didn't know was that the body of a missing tourist had been decomposing inside the hotel's rooftop water tank. Her name was Elisa Lam, and the video footage found before her death would turn this case into one of the most disturbing mysteries on the internet. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old Canadian student from Vancouver. She was described as intelligent, creative, and introverted. In early 2013, Elisa decided to take a solo trip across California, documenting her journey on Tumblr. Her posts talked openly about life, identity, and mental health. At the time, Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression, conditions she managed with prescribed medication. In late January, she arrived in Los Angeles and checked into the Cecil Hotel. The Cecil Hotel already had a dark reputation. Opened in the 1920s, it was connected to multiple suicides, violent crimes, serial killers like Richard Ramirez. By 2013, the hotel was partially rebranded but still attracted long-term residents and tourists due to cheap prices. Elisa was initially placed in a shared room, but other guests complained about her strange behavior. She was moved to a private room shortly after. On January 31, 2013, Elisa was last seen alive. She was supposed to check out that day, but never did. Her parents, unable to contact her, reported her missing. Police searched the hotel thoroughly. Her room, hallways, even the roof. Nothing was found. Then, weeks later, LAPD released surveillance footage that would shock the world. The video shows Elisa inside a hotel elevator acting strangely. She presses multiple buttons, steps in and out repeatedly, appears to hide from something unseen, makes erratic hand movements. At one point, the elevator doors refused to close. The footage quickly went viral. Online theories exploded. Was she being followed? Was someone else in the elevator? Was this paranormal? But no other person ever appears in the video. On February 19th, hotel guests complained again, this time about the water. A maintenance worker was sent to the roof. He climbed a ladder and checked the water tanks. Inside one of them, he found Elisa Lam's body. She was naked, floating face up. Her clothes were found inside the tank with her. The tank's lid was later confirmed to be open. The autopsy found no signs of physical trauma, no evidence of sexual assault, no drugs or alcohol, other than her prescribed medication. The coroner ruled her death an accidental drowning. Investigators concluded Elisa experienced a severe manic episode, stopped taking her medication, accessed the roof, climbed into the tank, and could not escape. The elevator behavior was explained as a symptom of mania and paranoia. Despite the official ruling, many questions remain. How did she access the roof alone? Why did dogs fail to detect her scent? Why was the tank lid open? Why was the elevator footage edited? To this day, the case of Elisa Lam sits at the intersection of mental health, coincidence, and mystery. Whether a tragic accident or something more, her death remains one of the most unsettling stories in modern true crime history. Elisa Lam was not a legend, a theory, or a myth. She was a real person, and her story still refuses to be forgotten.